Histone methylation. Methylation is the introduction of methyl group. So addition of methyl group to lysine or arginine amino acid. So histone, as we have discussed, it tells the N-terminal tells they are exposed and they are rich in lysine and arginine amino acids. So the methyl groups, they are attached over there by an enzyme called as histone methyl transferase. We can call them as an HMTs. This histone methyl transferase, it transfers the methyl group on the surface of lysine and arginine. Histone lysine methyl transferase, they methylate the lysine residues, while protein arginine methyl transferase, they methylate the arginine residues. A role in both activation and repression is seen of this methylation. Arginine can be mono or dimethylated depending upon where the lysine can be mono, di or trimethylated. Methylation can result in activation or repression of expression. Activation, that is H3K4, H3K36 and H3K79. It leads to activation. The trimethylation of histone H3 at lysine 4 is an universal active marker for transcription. While repression, H3K9, H3K27 and H4K20. The dimethylation of histone H3 at lysine 9 and at 27 are the universal signal for transcriptional silencing. So the site of histone methylation with their function can be seen here. The modification is methylation. The proteins H3 and H4 are shown in table column second. Site and the possible functions. That is at K4, it is permissive euchromatin, that is dimethylation, and it leads to active euchromatinization of, that is it leads to transcription of that particular set of genes. Similarly, the methylation at other site like K9, it can lead to transcription silencing. Here we can see there are several different types of modification depending upon where this methyl group is attached. It can hamper the process of gene regulation. Model for role of methylation in heterochromatin formation. Condensation assists at by recruitment of HMT, where HP1, that is histochromatin protein, it can bind to H3K9 methyl 3, which methylates adjacent H3K9. The chromatin further get condensed until a boundary element is reached and turned into heterochromatin. Methylation of histone tails long lasting compared to that of acetylation, can be inherited by daughter cells, and they are responsible for X chromosome inactivation in female. So in epigenetics, this methylation is particularly studied. The 2X chromosome present in females, they are inactivated by a mechanism of methylation. Next type of modification is phosphorylation. Phosphorylation is the addition of phosphate group to a molecule. Phosphorylation is catalyzed by various specific proteins called kinases, whereas phosphatase, they mediates the removal of the phosphate group. Histones, they can also get phosphorylated, and the most studied site of histone phosphorylation are the serine 10 of histone H3, that is deposited by Aurora B kinase during the process of mitosis. Role of histone phosphorylation in DNA repair. Not only in activation and inhibition of gene expression is regulated by this histone, it also they are involved in the DNA repair mechanism. Phosphorylation of histone, in particular phosphorylation of H2A acts has a role in DNA damage response and DNA repair. Rapid phosphorylation at serine 129 at double stranded break site is one of the first and most easily detectable DNA damage signaling post translational events. Now, role of histone phosphorylation in transcription regulation. The phosphorylation of H3S10 was initially linked to chromosome relaxation and segregation during mitosis and meiosis. The role of H3S10P in chromatin condensation suggests that it should be involved in transcriptional activation. Sites of histone phosphorylation with their functions. Phosphorylation H2A, site is S1, wherein the possible function, it can lead to mitosis, transcriptional repression, chromatin assembly. The phosphorylation at T119, it leads to mitosis. S129 in Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it leads to DNA repair. S139 in mammalian H2AX gene, it leads to repair. In H2B at S14 site, it leads to apoptosis, that is the programmed cell death. H3 in case with the Drosophila melanogaster at ES33, it is a site it is a signal of transcription activation, mitosis, meiosis. S10, it can lead to even transcription activation. T11 in mammals lead to mitosis. S28 in mammals lead to mitosis. S11 leads to mitosis. So there are several drivers function can be seen of phosphorylation in mammals and other vertebrates. Next type of modification is ubiquitination. Ubiquitination or ubiquitination, it refers to post-translational modification of the amino group of an lysine residue by the covalent attachment of one, that is monoubiquitin, or more ubiquitin, we call it as an polyubiquitination or ubiquitin monomers. Ubiquitin is an 76 amino acid protein which is highly conserved in eukaryotic cell. Histone ubiquitination, it alters the chromatin structures and allow the access of enzymes involved in transcription. Ubiquitination is carried out in the three main steps. First is activation, second is conjugation, and third one is ligation. They are performed by three enzymes called as ubiquitin activating enzyme E1, E1S, ubiquitin conjugating enzyme E2S, and ubiquitin ligase E3S. Sites of ubiquitination in H2A, it is K119, that is lysine 119. In mammals, it leads to the process of spermatogenesis. While at H2B at K120 in mammals, it leads to meiosis. K123 in Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it leads to transcriptional activation. So ubiquitination has different role. Simulation, it is a small ubiquitin like modifier, or we call it as in SUMO. So SUMO proteins are family of small proteins that are attached to and detached from one protein in cell to modify their function. Simulation it consists in the addition of small ubiquitin related modifier proteins of around 100 amino acids. Histone simulation was first reported in 3 when Xiu et al. Found that H4 can be modified by SUMO, and they suggested that the modification it leads to the repression of transcription activity through the recruitment of HDAC, that is histone acetyl deacetylase. The putative simulation sites are identified by as K67 and can be lesser extent at K16-17 of H2B, K126 of H2A, and all 4 lysine at the N-terminal tail of H4. Histone simulation has a role in transcription repression by opposing other active markers such as acetylation, methylation, ubiquitination, etc. Next type of modification is ADP ribosylation. ADP ribosylation is the addition of ADP ribose moiety onto a protein using NAD as a substrate. So taking energy from NAD, this ADP molecule can be attached, and this modification is called as an ADP ribosylation. Mono ADP ribosylation is mediated by ADP ribosyl transferase, and the enzyme which is responsible for this is paration, also known as poly ADP ribosylation, are the poly ADP polymerase. Poly ADP polymerase prefers to link histone 1, while PARP2, that is poly ADP ribose polymerase, it prefers the core histone. H1 to nucleosome increases the chromatin compactization. ADP ribosylation of H1 is suggested to alter the chromatin structure and possibly the chromatin composition. So ribosylation, it also alters the expression of genes, that is ADP ribosylation, it cycles the histones in chromatin by directly interacting or governing the other proteins, that is the simulation, the methylation, acetylation and other things. It can also lead to the several different consequences like cell cycle and replication, the DNA damage repair, transcription, euchromatin structure modification and other dynamics.